Acting as a character for that long, that many years, would make that character really, really meaningful to you, a part of your life. It's very cool how her son watched the show and got to see his mom on it. It's also cool that her husband was in the show with her. Sabrina the Teenage Witch has been my favorite show since I was a kid. It is still my absolute most favorite show. And I just love the way they cast the show, and I love the talking cat, and I loved Melissa Joan Hart in that show, and I thought it was very amazing and very greatly cast. I love the ladies that played the two aunts. I thought they did an amazing job, and there's just no other show like it. This cameo meant a lot to me since I have been watching Melissa Joan Hart so much, and the show Sabrina means a lot to me. It was a way to make me laugh when I was growing up. It was one of my favorite shows, and I enjoyed it very much, and I am so glad that it existed because it was amazing. I would say when it comes to writing, life events are always shaping us in what we write. And when we write, a lot of times it is a breakdown of someone that we know or a personality that we've come across. And sometimes we don't realize that or see that. We just see this character that we made. And to me, any fiction has a bit of truth in it. Many things that people write are about half fiction, half non-fiction, because it is always based off of our own real life experiences. If someone writes something about bullying, it's probably going to have an aspect of how they got bullied in school. If someone writes something about having anxiety, it's probably going to be because they knew someone with anxiety, or they had anxiety themselves, or someone struggling with a relationship. They would base it off of what they've seen or what they know. So when it comes to New Year's resolutions, people do make very stressful ones, and especially what she said about the writing, you want to make a goal for yourself, do something for yourself, and maybe see this thing ahead of you, see this goal ahead of you that may be too hard to obtain at a certain point, because you're telling yourself, hey, I need to write this much on this one day, and so on and so forth. But that may just not be possible. You may not be in the right mindset, or you may need to take a break, or you may need to do other things, and you just can't tell yourself, I'm going to do this much writing or write about this, when really you just need to write a little bit every day, or do a little bit of something every day, and let it become something eventually after a while, instead of set on, I want to write a novel, and by this certain time. But that's just not how the process works, because you're going to edit it, you're going to change it multiple times, it's going to become a totally different thing than what you started with. So I would just say, yes, make your New Year's resolution, write more, or do more, or be more, like just more, and that's pretty much all you need for a goal. I really enjoyed this cameo because it spoke to me in a very interesting and unique way, and Mandy Hale was great, and I love her book The Single Woman, and I'm definitely going to read more of her books, and thank you so much for the cameo. Bye everyone.